Be Africa for way here again. What's up? What's happening? Hope you had an amazing night and hope you're gearing up for a perfect, amazing day as well. Thank you guys so much for everything that you do for us here at Ghost TV Africa. We see everything that you do, your likes, your subscription. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for being such an important part of our community here at Ghost TV Africa. We deeply appreciate and God. Thank you from our hearts. And like it's a ritual for me, tell me in the comment section where it is you're watching from. Any part of the world represent your city in the comment section. Put your flag there. If you're watching from Lagos, the heartbeat of Afrobeat, tell me. If you're watching from Benin City, Port Harcourt, Delta, any part of the world, the US, UK, Australia, Philippines, Kuwait, Dubai, anywhere, any part of the world, tell me in the comment section and I'll definitely give you a very big shout. Guys, there's so much to talk about this morning. Of course, we have Burna Boy in the news. We'll have a lot of people to talk about in the news. There's Aris Star, there's also Fireboy GML, there's also Shallipopi. Now let's get popping into the news. First, there's a little bit of chaos in the streets of Afrobeat, and it's because Pitchfork has rated Burna Boy's No Sign of Weakness a 5.9 over 10. Pitchfork is saying it's a decent album, but not a great album. Now, this is quite like a bold statement because everybody has been talking about the fact that Burna Boy dropped one of the best albums in 2025. But a credible source like Pitchfork, quote and unquote, is saying, might not be as now they talk more, not just noise for street, but yo, this album is just struggling to get a 6 over 10 mark, which is quite a decent, rating in terms of how do the ratings for Nigeria. Let's even talk about it. If you get 5 over 10, you don't pass, be that. But for somebody like Burna Boy, we're expecting to see like an 8 or a 9.5 over 10. Because I love this album, but I think say that one of the best projects we don't drop in 2025. But other people are saying, wait, shut the F up. It's not as great as you think it is. And there's been a lot of people online, offline, the ops, the people who are, even with Burna Boy, saying, the album is a little bit underwhelming. Just maybe the arrangement could have been better. Just something is not right about the album. And for me, I'm like sitting here wondering, I don't know how now they get all these things. It was me. Maybe it's a personal bias. Maybe I need to wake up. But I feel and I think that this is a great album. But Pitchfork is saying 5.9 over 10. And a lot of people have been talking about this one. Let's get some comments on the streets of X. And Alaye NG says, this one go pin Burna Boy because it's Sabi rate Oyibo things past fellow country. So allegedly, Pitchfork is an international organization in terms of the ratings and whatever it is they do regarding music. So yes, Alaye is saying, Burna Boy no go take this one lightly. Burna Boy has always been in the news for not really feeling or effing with his home soil. And so for a foreign-based organization to say No Sign of Weakness has a little bit of weakness in it in terms of the rating, 5.9. That's what we're giving it. So this one go pain Burna Boy. That's what Alaye is suggesting. But do you even think that Burna Boy gives a freaking F? I don't think this boy does because he's just going about his business, trying as much as possible to break boundaries and do incredible stuff. I mean, yesterday we reported to you that Burna Boy is set or allegedly set to storm the Wembley Arena. I mean, like Wembley Stadium is like 90,000 capacity. That's like a whole freaking stadium. And suggestions coming from the camp of Burna Boy is that he's going to use that place as one of the tour venues, talking about the No Sign of Weakness tour. Now, we don't know if that is true because there's no exclusive confirmation. But trust me, the news has just been flying up and down the place. And we can actually suggest that it might just happen because one thing I know Burna Boy for is always trying to be the leader of the whole pack. But 5.9, a rating from Pitchfork, is that a good sign or a sign of weakness? But I don't know. Tell me in the comment section what you think because A Boy Has No Name says, if the album No Sign of Weakness was rated 5.9 over 10, then I would like to know what the album 5 was rated as well. Well, I don't know what 5 was rated by Pitchfork, but a lot of people have been saying 7 point something or something. I don't know. I can't confirm that. I've not been able to dig into that to confirm. But one thing I always say to people, for anyone who gets to listen, is if you want to take comparison away from Afrobeats, You know, go happen. This is something that will forever be, and it just makes us, an exciting bit of people in terms of, if an album drops by Wizkid, the video Burna Boy, comparison go Shade, I think people need to wake up from the fact that it's not a bad thing, right? But having to always compare stat by stat by stat by stat is what actually makes me freaking sick. Because at the end of the day, these artists are individuals. They have their individual strengths and weaknesses and all of that stuff. It's just supposed to be like a beautiful umbrella actually covering everybody. Because what we are doing regarding music, talking about Afrobeat, is quite astronomical. Where we there right now, there's nobody touching our tail. We don't go. We don't go. We don't go. We don't go. And you know what? 5.9 by Pitchfork, No Sign of Weakness album, is what is causing the katakata this morning. But I need you to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. What do you think? Yes, you watching me. Put your own rating in the comment section. Put it in the comment section. Tell me exactly what you rate this album. I personally will say maybe like an 8.5. I don't want to do that before they say that Burna Boy fan with this, because I'm not a fan of nobody. I'm an Afrobeat enthusiast, and I go talk how I see them. But like I always say, give me your honest opinion. Tell me in the comment section what you rate, this album. Is it a 5.9 over 10 for you, as Pitchfork has rated it, or it is higher or even lower? Do you even think it's a 1.1 rating? Tell me in the comment section, and I'll be right there to respond to everything that you have to say. Like I said, the Wembley sauce is coming. The guy who is going to shut it down is allegedly Burna Boy, and we cannot wait for this one. So Burna Boy's No Sign of Weakness debuts at number 200 on this week's US Billboard 200 chart with 8.8k units sold. Whilst people are capping like Capri Sun about 5.9, 2.1, 5.0, this point that, Burna Boy is saying, there's no sign of weakness in my camp. I'm debuting at number 200 on this week's US Billboard 200 chart with 8.8 units sold. Guys, talk your talk. Better put tissue in your mouth, because very soon you have nothing to say about this album again, because I'm just winning and I'm ready for the tour. That's the only thing that concerns me right now. So big ups to Burna Boy. I mean, the No Sign of Weakness album continues to surpass, expectations. I feel like it's a beautiful thing. In fact, not just for ODG, but for the Afrobeat scene. So yes, congratulations to everyone winning. And we cannot wait for all the amazing things that he's still going to do. And Victoria says, and he still sold CDs and vinyls, which suggests that, okay, with all the things that he's doing, all these 200k units, he still sells CD and vinyls, and this is what you can do. You're not even doing as much as we expect you to do. The weight and the expectation of the fans on these people. There be human beings too. We're gonna try to calm down. Boy, some people will say nobody then choose to be artists. Are they not enjoying the privileges of being A-list artists? Hey, if you've said fit do and go run them now, go release album, start from EP first, start from Audio Mac. Maybe even wait till if you do. It's not easy, trust me, but at the end of the day, we sit here and always critique and think like it's easy. It's not that easy, but trust me, these guys have been able to break boundaries. They've been able to go everywhere with this music. And trust me, we are, in fact, the biggest export out of Africa in terms of the music that we make. Afrobeat is huge, and you have to give us our respect. While you give us our respect as a community, let's not forget the people who are leading the chart for the conversations about the biggest stars, talking about Burna Boy, Wizkid, Rema, Davido, Adekule Gold. It's a bunch of people. It's a top 10, top 50, top 100 thing. And right now, it's even very unfair to say we have a top 3, because where do you want to put Olamide for that kind of start? Do you want to leave him out? You can't leave Olamide out of a big 5. I personally feel you cannot try it. If you try it, they'll carry you go zone 10. But I mean, it is what it is. At the end of the day, Afrobeat is winning, and that's what we care about. Big ups to Burna Boy. And of course, Shallipopi is in the news. Shallipopi is saying, you know what? You guys have been talking crazy about me releasing Lahore 4th version. Guys, I just want to quieten the noise a little bit and tell you that something else is cooking. When I go tired for music this time around, now earpiece go blow because the kind of music I won't give it this time, bruh. I'm just like going to just shut it down. So Shallipopi has actually teased the new snippet called NSOW. Same style. If you're expecting something else from Shallipopi, please, you'll be disappointed. It's not giving you a ballad. It's not giving you R&B. It's giving you Charlie freaking Plutomania, Shallipopi. So, guys, if you've heard the snippet, how is it sounding to you? Do you have high hopes for Shallipopi? I mean, given an inference of the fact that this song might just be a global song. Remember when Lahore dropped, right? I'm saying to myself, hold up, what's in the worry this boy self? She you know if he just spice things up a little bit. And this guy did like this in my face, shege, because he shamed me. I was one of the people that actually doubted this record. I mean, talking about Lahore. And Lahore went on to be an international freaking jam. Now, this Lahore has now gotten approximately 4 versions. And we're waiting for more versions because Odumodu Black never enter. Portable never enter. Speed Darlington never enter. So I mean, like, there's more people queuing to actually jump on the Lahore parade. So big ups to the one and only Charlie freaking Poppy, who has actually teased the new song called NSOW. NSOW is dropping very soon. And then we have comments from our fans on the street of X. And Miles says this one enter Sha. Can't lie. Well, we'll wait and see how that one does. It's too early to judge because I mean the song never even really dropped. Now just snippets we don't hear. And Imanik, this guy from Congo Brazzaville, because this kind of name Imanikwe says it's going to be the biggest song out of Africa. That's a big boast, but then let's keep our fingers crossed and see what that one does in the coming weeks. I mean, when it drops, we'll still there now to talk about them. And of course, talking about new music, Aria freaking Star is going to drop Hot Body this Friday. What a hot body can do. Oh yeah, look. Song we don't put people boyfriend for people that people relationship don't scatter already because of that song. Because imagine you now being on Arasta's page playing that video where all her body they don't oil arm. Your people go ask you, is that what you want to do now? Look, you want to look at a hot body? So waiting do me for here, especially if your babe not to tie like that. Probably not do that. Anyways, Arista is saying on Friday we're going to actually feast and eat good because Hot Body is going to drop and it's going to be one of the best songs you've ever heard. Remember, she's just coming from the back of a release with the most amazing Wizkid. So I think she can actually use that mileage and that opportunity to actually delve into the space, gather some streams, and probably the song starts to chart in different countries. But a lot of people have been talking about this record and saying, this is going to be the song of the year. Why? I mean, Austin Starr saying this is going to be the song of the year. Other people are saying in 2025, Hot Body in 2025, is that what we're going to do now? But anyways, a song is a song, and if it bangs, shame on you. But yes, we have all our love and support to the most amazing Aria freaking Star, who is like a goddess of Afrobeats right now. So guys, keep our fingers crossed for Friday. And of course, when that song drops, we'll be right here to dissect every bit of it. Now, Aria Star is not the only one doing a bit of madness. So in terms of releasing good music, Fireboy GML is saying, you never see dopamine. Dopamine is dropping this Thursday. And Fireboy GML has awoken from his supposed slumber. He's saying, you know what? I'm not going to sit still. I have things to actually share. I have good music to share with every one of you. So yes, Dopamine is going to drop this Thursday. And people are saying, wait, can't wait, Banty. This is going to be amazing, of course. Banty's maybe like a big Fireboy GML fan. And Neil says, you know what released same day with Aria and Tyler Ide Fear. You know, like I said, there's a speculation that Tyler is going to release the new song with, Wizkid on Friday, although there's no exclusive confirmation yet, but we're just speculating that it might just drop on Friday. But of course, what is certified to drop on Friday, I beg your pardon, is Aria Star's Hot Body. And maybe Fireboy GML is just saying, you know what, I want to avoid the noise and avoid the crowd. I don't want nobody to share streams with me. I'd rather drop my own on Thursday. But guys, Tell me what you think about this dopamine. If you've actually heard the snippet, I think it's fire enough, and I wish Fireboy GML a lot of fire. Guys, this is where we come to the end of the morning drive here at Gusto TV Africa. Thank you for sticking with us. There's the button right under your screen there. It's called the subscribe button. Please, if you've not subscribed, tap it right now, so that when we come here, you'll be the first person to know that we're live, and we'll give you all the best beats of everything Afrobeats. Guys, thank you for your support. Thank you for your like. Share this video to everyone that you know, people that you don't even talk to. Share this video to them. And guys, continue to support us here at Gusto TV Africa. We love and appreciate you. See you guys in the evening, and see you pretty soon. Keep an eye also for every content that we drop on this platform, because trust us, we're the best source for everything Afrobeats. Catch you guys and take care. Drink some water too, and be lovely to the next person you see today. Bye for now.